3.
Hi, my name's Landon Edwards, and I'm in Speech 205, and here's my audience.
Hi, my name is Billy, and I'm 50 years old.
Hi, I'm Allie, and I'm 18.
I'm Billy, and I'm 15.
I'm Cece, and I'm 16.
I'm Brittany, and I'm 20.
I am you, and I'm 20.
Bang! That was the sound that shook the Cincinnati Zoo. If you were there, that's what you would have heard. And that was the sound of a gunshot killing Harambe, a 17-year-old gorilla from the Cincinnati Zoo. This happened as a cause of a 3-year-old boy wandering away from his parents and sneaking into the gorilla's cage. The gorilla, of course, acted and was trying to protect his family. So he grabbed the boy, and the rest was history. He shook him, he dragged him through the water, and this is what any typical gorilla would do. I had an interview with Jack Hanna, the owner of the Columbus Zoo, and he said that every time they train the gorillas to where when an alarm goes off, they go back to their cage, their safe spot. So when this occurred, the alarm went off, but Harambe didn't move. He was so curious, and he was just wanting to figure out what it was. So everyone was just shook by the situation. And here is an actual video clip of the accident.
"10 minutes of pure terror. Watch as a young boy is trapped in a zoo enclosure, held in the clutches of
This was the gorilla trying to figure out what the kid was. He didn't know it was a kid, obviously. He thought it was a threat. So he drug him to the corner.
The massive primate hovering over him. Onlookers at the Cincinnati Zoo yelling as suddenly the boy is grabbed and dragged through the water. His mother reassuring him from above.
And that was his mom after she found out that her kid fell into the habitat. She was crying for help, praying for the boy, and then she had to keep watching this over and over.
A zoo worker taking aim, shooting and killing the 17-year-old endangered silverback gorilla named Harambe, while a massive animal is holding the boy between his legs.
They made the right choice because they saved that little boy's life.
The boy rushed to the hospital, his family telling ABC News he has been released, surviving the incident with only a concussion and a few scrapes. But this...
So now, as you can see, he was fine. But if the gorilla wasn't shot, who knows what could have happened? We could have lost a life. The opposite side to the argument, people would say, oh, he should have been tranquilized instead of killed. Well, actually, a gorilla that size, it would have taken at least 10 minutes for it to be tranquilized fully. And even if you would have shot it right on, the gorilla is going to be spooked. So obviously it's going to brash out and try to swing and hit, and you never know what could have happened to the child. Protesters said they came up with a Facebook page to where it says Justice for Harambe, basically stating that the gorilla should still be alive and it was the woman's fault for the kid falling in, which I believe so, that's true, but that was the only way that we were going to protect the little boy from falling in and still surviving. Defenders.org says that silverbacks must protect their families at all costs, so that's what the gorilla was doing in the video. It was trying to get the little boy away from his family. It heard the alarm, and all the gorillas ran back into the safe spot. So obviously Harambe thought, hey, something's going on. I need to protect my family. Is there any questions so far? You, sir.
Is there anywhere in the world that you can actually see these gorillas in the wild?
Actually, yes. It's a place called Rwanda, where there's 26 different groups of the silverback gorilla, to where you can go on tours and see how they interact and outdoors and in their real life habitat, not stuck in a cage or on a movie screen.
Thank you.
You had a question?
Yes, I have a question. So, in this situation, if you were the director of the Cincinnati Zoo
Yes.
and you got the call or whatever, what would you have decided to do? Would you go ahead and kill the gorilla or what?
I would have definitely had to have put down the gorilla, just based on the facts and research that I've done with how long the tranquilizers take to work. And even if, like I said, even if you did shoot it, it would brash out and jump and be spooked anyways. So the kid would probably not have survived because it was a 450-pound gorilla, and a 450-pound gorilla could fight a fully grown horse. So. Yes, sir?
So your point basically is that you would prioritize human life over animal life.
Absolutely. In that decision, you never know what people are going to do, but I feel like the Cincinnati Zoo made a great decision by putting down the gorilla and saving the little boy's life. The sources I use for this speech, I use Jack Hanna, Defenders of the Wildlife, the Pittsburgh Post, Romper, CNN, and YouTube.
My name's Brittany and I'm 20 years old and I am persuaded.
My name's Cece. I'm 16 years old and I'm persuaded.
I'm Billy. I'm 15 and I'm persuaded.
I'm Allie. I'm 18 and I'm persuaded.
My name is Billy. I'm 50 years old and I am persuaded.
My name is Yusuf and I'm 20 years old and I'm persuaded.